So first thing we're going to look at now, in terms of your grip, in terms of your sort of setup, so I say, you were a little bit close to the ball. Now, you're not going to see on this position here now, I want to sort of say your right hip movement, okay? But the distance from the ball needs to be a little bit more hand width. You've gone occasions got a little bit close, which, like I said, I think in turn would create that slide necessity. Because if you try and turn when your hands are this close, you're just going to hit your leg. Exactly. So you're a bit restrictive, you said there, okay? So if we watch your right leg movement here now, I'll put a little line down here when it's about to go back. There we go. Okay, so there's kind of your right leg there, your right hip. As you go back there now, you can see your right knee moving into that. There's a lot of slide. This right foot now off the ground, knee outside that green line, so the weight now has gone outside. There's a lot of stress on your ankle. Now, that's a flat lie. That's okay. On an uneven lie, it's going to put a lot of stress on your ankle, okay?
You're never really going to get very many.
Exactly, yeah. And again, you can see your shoulder turn, again, is in excess of like 120, 130 degrees. Well, that's a 7-9. I'd imagine your driver's going to probably... yeah, you connect it goes a long way, but you're not going to get it all the time, are you? So in terms of the movement, the feeling you want to try and create now is this hip is going to just slide a little bit this way, then rotate around you, okay? As you go back. So you can see now as you turn back here now, this hip kind of disappearing a bit more there as you get to the top of the backswing. That would be fine. Your right foot is moving a little bit, but your backswing length there, that would be ideal, okay? You go a little bit further, I think, but compare those two to each other. One looks like you've got a chance. That one there just looks very uneven, very unstable. And again, because of that angle there, you're going to be so steep. If you unwind your shoulder down, once your shoulders get into this sort of tilted position this way, to unwind back this way, either chop it on the inside and try and drop it from the inside, just chunk it down the fairway, you said, or this right shoulder now is going to come way over the top and you're just going to be slicing across the ball. 7, 8, 9, 9 wedge, you're going to get away with it. Less loft in your hand to drive it. It's just like, come on. And then you aim further and further left to try and help it. It just becomes a bigger slice, as we know.
You don't do anything with it then. You're just playing with it.
You're playing with a fault rather. And the thing is, people try and cure the fault. You knew your path of your club was kind of that way relative to the target line being there. But people try and change it on the way down. Well, the fault's already occurred on the way back. Cure the fault to then actually cure what is a symptom effectively. Out to impact a symptom of a bad backswing or a bad takeaway. Okay, if we can get that club working back better on the way back now as you come back down, okay, your lower half can unwind, the club can come back to the golf ball. Pretty good impact position there to be fair. Could have a little bit more hands forward here slightly, but that's to be understandable. If you're trying to hit the ball to the left, you're going to be a little bit back on it slightly, and then release through to a good finish, okay? The fact when there's no basket there, you could do that. When we put the basket there, you try to not move your foot at all. So if you're doing that drill, you said where you set up and you put like a green basket, but put something on the foot there, could be whatever, any object. Just again, make it smaller, so you just butt them down the range, kind of this way. If we slide,
just get used to the little.
Exactly, build it up gradually. And again, you can do this at home with a table or a chair leg. There's something on there, so your hip's going to sort of move away from that object. Okay, this hip's going to go back behind you, and you're going to feel your knee kind of. So your foot's going to stay fairly flat. Now, while your foot's staying flatter, it's going to restrict how much your lower half moves, which in turn will restrict your shoulder turn. Which in turn restricts how far you can go back, which is a good thing in some ways. You go back way too far, as you can clearly see. So shorten that swing by restricting how much this is going to move and just get more stability rather than, I mean, your kids young, imagine playing golf on a trampoline, you'd be like, you'd be all over the place. Exactly. Does that kind of make sense then,
Yeah, definitely.